It was a crisp autumn morning when Ryan Blake, the CEO of a billion-dollar tech company, decided to stop by the park near his office. He rarely had time for such moments, but something about the day pulled him there. His 3-year-old daughter, Lily, ran ahead, her laughter echoing like music. Ryan smiled, checking his phone, emails, meetings, numbers. His world was always about control and precision. When he finally looked up, his heart froze. Lily was talking to a woman sitting on a park bench, a woman in a worn coat, her hands rough from cold and work. She smiled warmly, her eyes kind yet tired. Ryan quickened his pace, ready to pull Lily away, but then the woman gently spoke. "She's a beautiful child, Mr. Blake. Just like her mother was when I met her." Ryan stopped in his tracks. "I'm sorry, do I know you?" he asked, his tone cautious. The woman shook her head slowly, sadness flickering across her features. "No, but I know your wife. I used to be her nurse when she was in the hospital, years ago, before you married her." Ryan blinked, taken aback. "Her nurse?" The woman nodded. "Emily was one of the kindest souls I ever met. She used to talk about you even before you knew she existed. Said you'd change her life one day." A cold breeze swept through, carrying leaves between them. Ryan felt a strange pull. This woman wasn't lying. There was truth in her weary eyes. "What happened to you?" he asked quietly. She smiled faintly. "Life happened, sir. Some of us don't get happy endings." Lily's tiny hand reached out, holding a crumpled yellow dandelion she had plucked from the grass. "You can have this," she said softly. "It's for you." The woman blinked, her eyes glistening as she accepted the small flower. "Thank you, sweetheart," she whispered, her voice breaking ever so slightly. She held it like something precious, as if the fragile stem carried a warmth she hadn't felt in years. Ryan stood silently, one hand in his pocket, unsure what to say. Watching his daughter offer kindness so freely made something ache deep in his chest. The woman looked down at the flower again. "Emily used to do the same thing," she murmured. "Every morning when I'd change her bandages, she'd leave little wildflowers on the bedside table. She said they made the pain less noticeable." Ryan sat in silence for a long moment, watching the woman gently brush her thumb across the petals of the dandelion Lily had given her. There was something humbling in the scene, his daughter in her bright pink jacket, sitting beside a woman whose coat was frayed and whose hands bore the marks of years of hard work. Two worlds, side by side, connected by a single thread of kindness. Finally, he found his voice. "You said you lost your job at the hospital. Have you found work since?" The woman shook her head. "Here and there. I clean offices sometimes, help at a nursing home when they need extra hands. But it's not steady. My body doesn't move the way it used to. Arthritis," she added, flexing her stiff fingers with a rueful smile. "Still, I manage. God's kept me going." Her humility pierced something deep within Ryan. He thought of the extravagant charity galas he attended, the speeches he gave about community upliftment, and the checks he signed without ever meeting the people they were meant to help. For the first time, the words felt hollow. Here was someone who had once taken care of his wife, the woman who had saved him from his own loneliness, and she was sitting on a park bench, counting the hours until her next small job. Lily climbed down and ran back to him, tugging at his sleeve. "Daddy, can she come with us? She's nice." Ryan knelt to meet his daughter's eyes. "Maybe not today, sweetheart," he said gently, then looked at the woman. "But I'd like to see you. Again. I mean that." She blinked in surprise. "Mr. Blake, you don't have to." He reached into his coat pocket and pulled out a sleek white business card, pressing it into her hand. "Please, come to my office tomorrow. 11 a.m. I'll make time." His voice softened. "You once cared for someone who meant everything to me. I think it's time someone took care of you for a change." Her lips parted, trembling. Tears welled in her eyes, spilling down her cheeks despite her efforts to hold them back. I don't know what to say." "Just say yes," Ryan replied. As he took Lily's hand and began walking away, he turned once more. The woman was still sitting there, clutching the flower in one hand and the business card in the other, one symbol of innocence, the other of a second chance. And for the first time in years, Ryan felt something deeper than success. He felt grace. Opisani. Emotionalna istoria o bogatom biznesmen, kotarij slukajno vistrasit zensenu is preslogo svoje zini, I seras etu vistraku zanovo otkrivet seleveknost, sostradani I smile dobra, karatki tiji. Drama, sudba, vistreka, bol, sostradani, preslo, sima, tajna, labov, vospomenani, slukajnost, dobroda, iskupleni, nadezhda, amosi.